Good morning, students. Welcome to your English class. So, we will continue with active and passive voice. And in this part of the video, we will be doing forms of active and passive voice for continuous and perfect tenses. Okay. So, first of all, let's see the rule for present continuous tense. So students, in present continuous tense, the active voice will be given to you in the form of is, am, are plus ing form of the verb will be used in active voice. Clear? So when you will change this active voice into passive voice, so what you have to do is you have to add being with is, am, are, and also form of the verb will be changed. Clear? Like in active, ing form of the verb was there. But when you will change this active voice into passive voice, the form of the verb will be changed, and here you will be using past participle form of the verb, which means third form of the verb will be used here. Clear, students? Now let's see one example. Our drama society is staging a ballet. So here you can clearly see is staging. These are the verbs being used here. And this indicates that the active voice given to you is in present continuous tense. So when you will convert this active voice into passive, what you will do is, first of all, you will interchange the places of subject and object. Clear? And secondly, you will change the verb. That is, third form of the verb will be used, and also to be form of the verb will be used here. And with that, you will add being. Clear? So, the passive voice will be a ballet is being staged by our drama society. Clear, students? So here we have used preposition by also. Clear? So this was present continuous tense. So here are some more examples, like they are eating bananas. So here they is the subject, bananas is the object used, and are is the to be form of the verb, and eating means the continuous, means ing form of the verb is used here. So are eating indicates that the active voice given to you is in the present continuous tense. So when you will change this active voice into passive, what you will do is you will use to be form of the verb, but that will be according to the tense. Clear? And secondly, being will be used, and thirdly, third form of the verb will be used here. So the bananas are being eaten by them. Clear? We have used are here. Why? Because bananas is the plural. Clear? Plural subject is used here. So that's why are is placed here. In the similar manner, other examples are also there. Clear? Now let's see one table. So as you all know that there are four types of sentences: affirmative, negative, interrogative, and negative interrogative sentences. So let's see the rules in all these type of sentences. Okay, so first one is affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence are the positive sentences. So here the active voice will be given to you: subject plus is, am, are plus ing form of the verb plus object. Clear? So this is the pattern used here: subject plus is-mr plus ing form of the verb plus object. So when you will change this into passive voice, what you have to do is just add being here and change the form of the verb. Clear? Only this change will come when you will convert active voice into passive voice. Clear, students? For example, I am reading a story. So am reading. This indicates that the voice given to you is in the present continuous. So when you will change this into passive, you will write a story was being, sorry, not was being, you will write here a story is being. Clear, students? You will write here is, not was. So a story is being read by me. Clear, everyone? So just see here, was will not be used. You will write is. Clear? A story is being read by me. Clear, everyone? Now let's come to negative sentences. So here you will just add not after is-mr. Clear? So only this change will come. Not will be added here. Then interrogative sentences, here you will shift is-mr before subject. Like, are the masons building a house? So here are is shifted before subject. Subject being used here is mason. Clear? So before mason we have used are. So when you will convert this into passive voice, so you will interchange the places of subject and object. So the object was house. So here you have interchanged the place. Is a house. Now is means to be form of the verb is used according to the object here. So object is house. Clear? So that's why is a house being built by the masons. Next one is interrogative sentences. So what is interrogative sentences? A negative interrogative sentences. So here you will add not. Okay, in the similar manner as you added in case of negative sentences also. So similarly here also you will add not. Clear? Only this change will come in case of negative interrogative sentences. I hope the difference is clear to you now. Yes, students? So let me change this. So what you will write instead of was, you will write is here. Clear? So when you will be noting it down in your notebooks, please take care of this thing. Clear? You need not to write was here, you have to write is. So take care of this thing. Okay, fine. Let's move on. So next tense is past continuous tense. So now what are the rules for past continuous tense? So here the active voice will be given to you in the form of was were plus ing form of the verb will be used here. So when you will convert this into passive, what you will do is you will use being with it. With was, were, you will use being and third form of the verb. For example, all of us were cheering our team. So here our team means team. This is the object and all of us, this is the subject. Clear? So our team was being cheered by all of us. Next one, were the artists rehearsing the play? So was the play being rehearsed? Here you can write by the artist. You can add this thing. Okay, it depends upon you. Because in case of passive voice, it is not necessary to write the subject. Clear? Because in passive voice, we always focused more on the object and not on the subject. Clear? So here it's your choice. You want to add by the artist, you can. Next, few examples are given to you. Okay, you can have a look to these examples. Okay, now let's move further. Next one is a table is given to you. So in all cases, in all types of sentences, rules are there. For example, in affirmative sentence, the same rule which I have told you just now. Okay, then in case of negative, not will be used. Clear? Like in case of affirmative, the format was subject plus was verb plus ing plus object. So when you will convert this into negative, what you will do is you just have to add not here. Clear? And in case of passive also, only not will be added. Clear? Next one is interrogative sentence. So interrogative like was verb means was verb will come before the subject. Okay, places are shifted now. So was verb plus subject plus ing form of the verb plus object. So when you will change this into passive voice, you will write was verb plus subject plus being plus V3 plus by, that is the preposition used here, and plus object. Clear? For example, was she writing a letter? Okay. So students, just take care that in case of interrogative sentences, we have to use a question word. Clear? In the starting of the sentence. Then only it becomes the interrogative sentence. Clear? So that's why we are using these things at first, like was or which. So these type of things are used at first place. So was she writing a letter? So was a letter being written by her? Clear everyone? Okay. Then next is negative interrogative sentences. Negative interrogative sentences, same thing. You will just add not here. Rest is the same. Was she not writing a letter? Was a letter not being written by her? Next is present perfect tense. So what is the rule for present perfect tense? Here the active voice will be given to you in the form of has have plus V3. As you all know, in case of perfect tense, the verb used is always the third form of the verb. Clear? So has have plus V3. So when you will change this into passive voice, has have been will be added. Like in case of continuous, being was added. But here in case of perfect, you will add been plus V3. Clear students? For example, we have produced a number of books for children. So here we is the subject being used and children is the object. Clear? So here the phrase is also used, number of books. So a number of books for children have been produced by us. So we have used here have been produced. Have is the to be form of the verb and produced is the third form of the verb. Next example, who has used my towel? So here you will write preposition first. By whom has my towel been used? And if you want to write preposition at the last, you can write who has my towel been used by. Clear? So in these two ways you can write the sentence. Now let's see the table once. Like in case of affirmative, the format will be subject plus has have plus V3 plus object. So when you will change this into passive, you just have to add been here. Clear? Rest will be the same. Subject plus has have plus been plus V3 plus by plus object. Students, whenever I am saying the rest is same, so that doesn't mean that subject and object places will also be same. Okay? Just keep in mind you have to change the places of subject and object. Clear? So for example, they have built a house. So there is the subject and house is the object. Have is the to be form of the verb and built is the verb used here. So a house has been built by them. Negative sentences, here the format will be subject plus has have plus not plus V3 plus object. Okay, only not is added here and same is the case with passive voice only. Not will be added. Rest is the same as in case of affirmative sentences. Then in interrogative sentences, has and have will be shift will come before subject. Clear? So has have plus subject plus V3 plus object. Just focus on the places of subject and object. Clear? So when you will change this into passive, been will be added here. Like, have you kept the secret? Has the secret been kept by you? So here you can see to be form of the verb is also changed according to the tense. Clear? Now like secret is being the singular. So that's why we have used has here, not have. But with you we always used have. So in active have is used, but in passive has is used. See the change here. Clear, students? Next example, who has done this? Now, who will be changed into whom? Clear? By whom has this been done? Just take care of these examples. Interrogative sentences. Okay, in active, the statement was who has done this? But when we change this into passive, who becomes whom? So, by whom has this been done? So, in such type of cases, we usually use preposition at first. Clear? So, that's why by is used here at first place. Okay, students? So, keep these small things in your mind whenever you are changing the sentences into passive voice. Next comes the negative interrogative. So, here not will be used. Rest is the same. Clear? Okay, now let's move further. So here I have written that passive form of the sentences will begin with has or have when the active sentence begins with a question word. Just see to it. Okay, whenever the active sentence begins with a question word, the passive sentence will also begin with the question word. Clear, students? This line is very important. So you need to focus on this statement that when the active sentence begins with a question word, the passive sentence will also begin with the question word. Clear? As you have seen in the example also, which was there in the table. Clear? Like who or whose. This will be changed into By whom or by whose? Clear? Who will be changed into by whom and whose will be changed into by whose. And when the active sentence begins with whom, the passive sentence will begin with who. So just take care of these things. Then some more examples are given to you. You can have a look to these examples. Clear? Like, who has torn my book? So here, who is changed into by whom. By whom has my book been torn? Next, have you written the letter? So when you will change this into passive, has the letter been written by you? Clear, students? Okay, the next one is past perfect tense. So the rule for this is, here the active voice given to you will be in the format of had plus V3. So when you will change this into passive, you have to add been here. Okay, like my father had already purchased the tickets. So the tickets had already been purchased by my father. Had you taken all the precautions? Had all the precautions been taken by you? You can add here by you also. Okay, it's your choice. Then comes the table. So here, in case of affirmative sentences, the format will be subject plus had plus V3 plus object. So passive format will be subject plus had been, means been is added here, plus V3 plus by plus object. Like I had finished my work. My work had been finished by me. Then in case of negative, only not will be added. Rest is the same. In case of interrogative, places will be changed. Had will be placed before subject. And when you will change this into passive, been will be added after subject and had will be placed before subject. Had she invited them? Had they, them is changed into they. So had they been invited by her? She is changed into her. So these are the pronouns being used now. So you have to change the pronouns also. Next is in negative interrogative sentences. Here you will just add not. Rest is the same. Okay, students? Okay, now here are some examples. Like, why were you cheating me? So why was I? Me is changed into I. Why was I being cheated by you? Which book was being read by you? So why was she beating the? These are basically for continuous tenses. Clear? These are the examples for continuous tenses, not for perfect tenses. Clear, students? So take care of this. Okay. Now next one is future perfect. So here will, shall plus have plus V3. This will be the format for active voice. And when you will change this into passive, you have to add been here. Like they will have counted the words before night. The words will have been counted before night by them. You can add by them here. Will they have selected the cricket team by next week? Will the cricket team have been selected by next week? So these were the examples. Now just see the table once. Affirmative sentence format will be subject plus will shall plus have plus V3. So when you will change this into passive, been will be added here. For example, they will have elected him their leader. So him is changed into he. So he will have been elected their leader by them. By them is the optional. Then in case of negative, not will be added before have. In passive also not will be added before have. And been will also be added here. Then in case of interrogative, will shall will be placed before subject. And after that have plus V3 plus object. Then you will change this into passive. So been will be added here. Like, will she have cooked the food? So will the food have been cooked by her? She is changed into her. Next is negative interrogative sentences. So here only not will be added. Rest is the same. Clear, students? So just watch the table very carefully. Okay. Now these are the 4 types of sentences which cannot be changed into passive voice, and these are present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous and future perfect continuous. So these are the 4 types of sentences which cannot be changed into passive voice. So take care of this. Okay, don't get confused. Fine. Okay, let's move further. Now, just have a recap what we have done today. So, in case of present tense, present simple is MR plus verb in the third form. In case of continuous is MR plus being plus verb in the third form. And in case of perfect has have been plus V3. Then past simple was verb plus verb in the third form. Past continuous was verb being plus verb in the third form. Then past perfect had been plus verb in the third form. So this table shows you that how you have to change the sentences into passive voice. Then comes the future simple or simple future, will shall plus be plus verb in the third form. Then future continuous, no change. And in future perfect, will shall have been plus verb in the third form. Okay, so this was basically the crux of all the rules. Clear, students? So that's all. These were the rules for continuous and perfect tenses. Clear? So just watch the videos very carefully, and in the previous videos I have given you the intro related to the active and passive voice and the rules regarding pronouns and simpler tenses, like how to change these things into passive voice. So you can have a look to those videos also to get the better understanding of active and passive voice. Thank you.